with smacking his ass after she says it.
God damn it!
Not Cloud's ass,
Look at
Wedge's
these
ass.
Pokemon trainer ass! Those guys... Oh, hi.
So here's the thing that a lot of people don't mind. It is totally possible to not get her flower.
Really?
Like, yeah. If you pick the wrong parts of this conversation, you won't get her flower. Getting Aerith's flower gives her relationship points, but it also gives you an opportunity to get relationship points with Tifa as well.
Interesting.
Think you didn't get the flower.
So I'm supposed to just tell her nothing happened even though there was a massive ass explosion?
Yeah, because if you tell her otherwise she just leaves.
Okay, but seriously, like, something... I can't just lie and say nothing happened. There was a massive explosion.
I know, I usually get that wrong. I think there was only one run where I actually made sure that I got the flower.
Don't be fooled by Shinra. Yeah. Okay, so he was reading the graffiti for me. How nice. A Potayan.
As I was sort of alluded to, there's a relationship point system in the game. I believe all the characters that can be affected by it are Aerith, Tifa, Barret, and Yuffie. Whoever has the highest relationship points when you get to Golden Saucer, you go on a date with them.
Interesting.
Also, if you have Tifa's relationship points high enough, you get a special scene with her at the very end of the game. Like, the scene mostly happens even if you don't get it, but it changes a little bit for the better if you do have a high enough relationship with her.
Oh, that's actually... Okay, that's entertaining. If I took too long, there's legitimately nowhere to go, and Cloud has no idea what to do.
Yep. Oh, I guess you messed up. Game over, man. Game over.
Rip. Oh. That is a very steep decline for that train. I'm literally on top! Let me in!
Let me in! Let me in!
Think he was killed? I will be if you don't let me in! Seriously, guys, I'm outside the train! Open up! Swear to God, I will carve this train open with my sword!
I mean, he probably could.
If y'all were...
His sword's almost as long as he is tall, so...
That thing's gotta be heavy, like...
I think the only reason he can lift it effectively is because he's a soldier, so...
Let me in!
And that is soldier with all the letters or caps because it's an acronym.
Why didn't you guys open the door? Looks like a little cloud. Don't act cool. You damn right you're late. While sitting here making a big Excuse you?
While sitting here making a big scene.
Did he just, like, sweep his hair?
Yes.
Let's play Guess What Barret's Saying to Cloud!
I love the little comic book curse words that Barret uses all the time.
Oh my god.
Follow me.
We're moving out from on the train. Are we just moving back on the train?
I mean, Tifa's obviously my favorite character in this game, but I love Barret. He's great.
No, it's not. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So she wouldn't have stopped and talked to you if you didn't rescue her.
That's a neat little thing. I love little touches like that.
Yeah, there's lots of little things like that in OG FF7. One of the things that I think Remake loses in translation is that most of the things that were originally missable are now mandatory.
Like the
Remake
flower?
does not let you miss the flower. You have to get the flower in Remake.
Oh boy. That's depressing, man. Sit down and shut up.
I think this is where we get the pizza in the sky quote, if you talk to Barrett.
Don't bother the other passengers.
Yeah, he runs out here if you try to get out of here without talking to Jesse.
I was trying to talk to Jesse.
Did you talk to Barrett yet, or did I miss it?
I just said one thing to him.
No.
Let's see, what do you have in mind?
Maybe it's no.
Nothing but a sidekick? Oh god, he thinks he's a main character. Help him.
I mean, they definitely make Wedge a weeb in Remake.
They would.
Like in Yuffie's campaign, there's this board game everyone's playing, and Wedge is the hardest one because he's really, really good at it. That kind of thing.
Okay.
1 to 100,000 scale.
Psst, whisper, whisper.
As horribly translated as I do really enjoy the dialogue and story in this game for the most part.
I'm really enjoying this so far.
Like, I'm glad I have Remake that does it better, but it's still fun to go back to the original. And there are actually moments in the original that I like better.
We definitely look suspicious, so we're using fake ID. That won't help us from looking suspicious. We still look suspicious even if we have an ID.
I mean, you can tell we look suspicious. There are at least 2 main characters here.
Let's go off, you never know what kind of creep.
Just full of surprises.
City on a plate.
Because that fucking pizza people underneath are suffering.
Oh my god, the word choice does not fade what he's saying, but it works somehow. It's all because of that goddamn pizza.
The goddamn pizza.
Oh my god, Barrett, you bastard.
I love that they change it, obviously, but Barrett still calls it a pizza in Remake, and it's great.
Oh my lord. Okay, Cloud's getting existential. And cutscene.
Yeah, they do like their CG cutscenes in this game. They really help with giving you an idea of what this world's supposed to look like. Apparently we've been spiraling down the main pillar for about 45 minutes.
Fair. So weren't we supposed to get ID checked? Doesn't look like they're doing a good job.
When all those sounds effects and stuff were going on,
so it just...
that was supposed to be an ID check the train was passing through.
Okay, so it just automatically scans IDs instead of being like, ticket please!
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Shinra Incorporated has a lot of very high-tech things going on. Like, you're gonna want to keep a thunder spell on just about every character because you're going to encounter a lot of mechanical enemies, especially in Midgar. Which Midgar is the first about 10 hours of the game.
AKA the first remake game.
Yeah. 10 hours of OG7, 30 hours in Remake. They triple the playtime of this area in Remake.
I was about to say, did I hear gunfire?
Yeah, he's chasing them all out of 7th Heaven by shooting his gun around.
Oh, hi,
I guess
Tifa.
firing warning shots.
Excuse me. Is he implying
He's letting you go in
here?
the bar. Barrett has a kid, that's what he's talking about.
Ah. Cloud like had a heart attack right there.
He's supposed to be like somewhere between 5 and 8. I'm not really sure. She's pretty young.
Yeah.
But right here, if you had gotten the flower from Eric, you could have given it to either Tifa or Marlene.
That's interesting.
I think giving it to Marlene gives you points with Barrett, and giving it to Tifa gives you points with Tifa.
Yeah.
It's like one of the only places where I know that you could get points for Barrett. Like, Barrett's a pain in the ass if you want to have him be the one you're closest to.
Dude,
I don't know every place where you get points, but I'll point them out when I know they're there, so that you can make your decision. Most of the ones I know are in Midgar, though.
Okay.
Oh, I love Tifa's theme. It's so...
Oh, isn't this the one that you were talking about? There's like a secret later?
Oh yeah, if you can play this song on Tifa's piano at the end of the game, like disc 3. Actually, it might be available disc 2. But if you can play this on her piano, you get her ultimate weapon.
Oh, it's that easy?
Oh wait, no, that's excuse me, not her ultimate weapon. Her final limit break. That's what it was.
Excuse me? What if someone just hits that machine when they're, like, what if they're playing this freaking pinball game and they hit it? Like,
In Remake, it's like a specific code he hits 3
Like,
different places
Tifa, what were you thinking
in a specific order. Oh, here's one. Give me something hard as a...
Wait a second. I think I have a button that accidentally hit A.
Oh.
Wow. I'm just not a fan of Tifa, apparently.
Man, missed out on that conversation. Rip.
That's upsetting.
I mean, it wasn't much. It was just a little bit of awkward getting to know each other again, but... I'm anal enough, I would have restarted the game just for that. If I was playing.
I mean, when was the last time I saved?
I think before the Scorpion Sentinel.
Yeah, before the boss. I didn't save while I had the time limit. And this is a first run type of thing, so I'm not gonna do everything. Oh my god!
I mean,
what the hell was that? Oh, what happened to him?
there is a chance in Midgar where if you want to go after Tifa, you can really get away with it.
What happened right there? I'm sorry. That dude got yeeted at the camera.
Yeah. I mean, this is something that you don't really hear about very much, because people only ever seem to remember how edgy Cloud is, but like, Final Fantasy VII is a very goofy game at times. Like, it does not shy away from being silly as all hell. And I love it.
Okay, so... Oh, hi, Tifa. Is Jesse doing the blah blah I'm not listening thing?
I missed what she said, but at least in remake, she's worrying about how big the explosion was because it wasn't supposed to be that big.
Here
It's
she's
supposed to be
worrying about
implying-
how much money we promised Cloud.
Like, the idea is that it was supposed to be a small explosion that would disable the reactor permanently but wouldn't cause a lot of fallout around it. But somehow, some way, Shinra boosted the power of the boom because they were going to lose the reactor anyway, but if it was a bigger disaster, then they could vilify Avalanche more.
Yeah, it looks like Jesse's just worried about how we're going to pay Cloud.
It's definitely not as big of a thing in OG7 as it is in Remake, but it's one of those... It's there if you look for it, little nods.
It's literally the planet Cloud. Don't they, like, not know each other?
No, they know each other relatively well. They had a mutual promise when they were kids.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
But the thing is that also that neither of them were as close with the other as they wanted to be either.
Isn't it, like, implied they both had a huge crush on each other, but
Yeah,
never,
they
like...
both had a crush on each other, but neither of them told the other.
You freaking idiots!
Like, the reason Cloud joined soldiers because he wanted to impress Tifa.
Oh my god. His entire reason for joining the morally questionable super soldier program is, I might impress Tifa.
Well, when they were kids, they were thought of as heroes. It's just that now that he's this far in, it wasn't what he thought it would be.
Oh, look at the little edgy bastard.
Because the war with Wutai that was glorified when they were kids is over. So now all that's left is Shinra Corporation bullshit.
Wutai. Isn't that where Yuffie's from?
Yes, Wutai lives in Wutai. Yuffie lives in Wutai. Did I call her Wutai?
Yes.
Yuffie lives in Wutai.
You said Wutai lives in Wutai. I'm like, is that her last name? Because I don't think that's right.
Oh, it's her last name's Kitsugari, I believe.
Sounds about right. Cloud with the frickin' ponytail.
A little tiny baby Cloud. Like, these are supposed to be like 10-year-old versions of them. Mind you, Cloud's supposed to be like 23 or something.
Okay, this isn't gonna come back to bite everyone in the ass. The great Sephiroth. Oh no. Oh no, he's idolized.
Oh yeah, Sephiroth is known as a great hero in this time.
Oh no. I immediately know that's a bad idea. Because
He's the
like,
great war hero who fought Wutai and basically almost single-handedly crushed them.
he slaughtered a whole country. That's what I'm hearing.
You say a whole country, but it's like one city.
Nani? Probably.
And it is kind of important to say that Sephiroth in his early days was not crazy evil maniacal. If anything, he was kind of just a nice guy at first.
I get really famous, I'm ever in a bind, you'll come save me. Oh, she's trying to guilt him into joining the terrorist group because of this. Okay, but this is actually really sweet.
Yeah, I love their history together. This is part of why I like Tifa best, because Cloud and Aerith don't have the same history together. Aerith's just kind of pushy, and I don't really like that. And that's really her only character trait in OG7.
He's legitimately trying to pull a technicality in. Is it broken?
He just gorilla crawled out of it.
I'm sorry, Barrett. For one, you only have the one hand.
Wait a sec, big time soldier.
And for two, is the arcade machine broken or are they playing pinball down there?
Yes.
A promise is a promise. Did he just yeet the money at me?
15,000 gil.
Cloud really is just a dick right now.
Yeah.
I found a nice little corner to curl up in.
I mean, he don't have a house. In Remake, Tifa gives you an apartment that's kind of cute.
I'm just a freaking superpowered hobo right now. The hell are these?
I love how they have the between 5 and 8-year-old tending bar right now.
Yeah, no, what is... Like,
that's Marlene in the back.
I didn't
drinks.
even notice
And
Marlene
again,
at
she's
first.
a really young kid.
Because I was contemplating these dialogue options. Like...
Her story kept me up. Next, I believe next to you, who wouldn't gives her points.
Seriously? That's like the most shameless flirting you could do, and that works?
Yeah. I don't know what you mean. I mean, there's some awesome. I can't. Can you, Eric? I'm telling you now. She's gonna ask you if Tifa's your girlfriend. If you tell her yes, you're going to get a hilarious conversation later. One of my biggest disappointments with Remake is they removed that entire conversation.
Okay, so first access the menu. You know, what is it doing here?
They're teaching you about materia in the menu. The idea is that Barrett doesn't really understand how to use materia, so Cloud is teaching it to Barrett, and that's how they do the tutorial in game. Materia is actually pretty simple. As I recall, this tutorial confused me more than anything.
Okay, so that makes you look into the materia.
Yeah.
Weapon and armor have materia slots. Okay.
You got 2 slots right there, so that means 1 materia per slot. And you always want to have as many materia in there as you can, because you want to level up your materia.
Oh, the materia levels up? Like,
yeah.
the commands in Birth by Sleep?
Yeah, so by using your Thunder spell, you'll get Thunder 2, Bolt 2, then Bolt 3. And so on. There's no melding system, but if you max out a materia, it'll grow another one, so you'll get another Thunder materia out of it that you could sell for more money. It takes a really long time to max materia, though.
Now I can use Cure. And that's all there is? Okay, that seems simple enough.
Yeah. I actually really enjoy the materia system. I think it's my favorite way of equipping magic spells and skills that I've ever seen in an RPG.
Whenever you equip materia...
And I'm really glad that it's brought back almost identically in Remake. Like, materia works almost exactly like this. Very few changes.
Okay, so if I equip Cure, I get stronger magically, but weaker physically.
It's very minor. Basically, if you give them more magic spells in their equipment, then they'll start becoming more Black Mage-like.
Okay.
That's all there really is to it. I will say Cloud is technically best suited as a physical fighter, but by the time you get all your materia in there, you can make any character, any class you want.
I like that kind of thing.
I usually use Barret as a tank and try and give him high HP as well as the cover materia, so that he'll. The cover materia does later on is the character with it equipped will jump in the line of fire and take damage for the rest of the party.
Interesting.
So if you have a tanky character with cover, it works pretty well.
Marlene, you're in charge of the bar while we're gone.
Obviously. Don't you leave 8-year-olds in charge of bars? This is definitely one of the things that they toned down just a little bit to remake. They did not leave Marlene in charge of the bar.
Okay, she said upstairs. Does that mean, like, in a higher level of this place?
Did you say upstairs?
Yeah, she said upstairs. The weapon shop place upstairs.
Oh, the weapon shop. Okay, I wasn't reading what they were saying. Yeah, there's an upstairs in the weapon shop.
Strange, isn't it? I will never think of anything but the Sonic OVA with that line.
I mean, now that I think about it, that's basically Sephiroth and Cloud in a nutshell. I might know everything I'm going to do,
but I know everything
because I know everything you're going to do.
Strange, isn't it? What crappy handwriting? Wow.
That's crazy act. It's not immediate, but by endgame, that's basically exactly what's going on.
Sure.
I believe you can buy some materia from him. I usually like to buy another lightning spell so I can have 2 characters with him.
Is he?
Oh no, you get a better weapon for Barret and Iron Bangles. Alright. And you can equip more material with Bangles, so you always want to get the better, newer Bangles.
Alright.
If you're into stealing, you can a lot of times steal better items from certain enemies, but I've always found stealing mechanics frustrating in Final Fantasy. Probably part of why Final Fantasy IX has been a game I'm having a hard time getting into. Because they really focus on the steal mechanic in that game.
No, I'm good. J-Pass! What the hell?
Oh yes, bounce and save point.
I have several questions about the logistics of this.
They really want to make sure you know to save, so they have that one bounce obviously in front of your face. So that you know to go to it and save, and make sure you learn how to save, because this is a very long game, and it's the first 3D game in the series. So, they had to set in some formulas, and they got a little overly obvious.
Awkward moment when you're playing a version of the game that doesn't have any discs. Yeah, this game was on 3 discs originally, wasn't it?
Yeah. On the PS4 version, you didn't have to switch discs, and I believe this is going to do the same thing for the Steam version, but the PS3 version that I played on my Vita, after a certain point in the game, I had to switch discs. And that was really awkward, seeing as it was a digital copy of the game. So they have like a disc switching system put into the game.
Okay, so the save point and the treasure chest talk. Weird.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll save here so I can go back and see that dialogue at some point. That might be fun. What are these idiots doing?
They're very, if you listen to all of this, which is a lot, they're very meticulously telling you about every little mechanic in the game.
guess you need a refresher.
Yeah, but it's also like a lot.
Jeez, Cloud's watching this kid get beat up and it's like, no, hang in there. If you get hit enough, you'll get a superpower.
I mean, that's one of the things they did to Kirito and SAO, isn't it? Like, he got hit so many times that he started to level up his regeneration abilities.
Yeah, I remember that one scene where his healing was faster than they could do damage to him.
Yeah.
I was half expecting that to be a mimic, just to be an asshole. That would have been funny. How do you...
Yes.
What?
I don't remember encountering any mimics in 7.
He's become self-aware!
Yeah, the tutorials are really, really meta. I do suggest leaving this on because it just makes navigating the world easier.
Interesting.
Breaks immersion a little, but how much immersion are you getting from this game, let's be honest?
It kind of helps that they acknowledge it. No, I don't want to crash, kid.
Yeah, basically you can, if you wanted to grind or something, you could come back here to heal yourself for 10 gil.
Ah, my knees. Let's see, I bought that bangle. I should probably equip that. Let's see. Does everyone already have one?
But you bought an iron bangle, which is better than the bronze bangles you already had.
That's true. Can't sell the hard drugs in the slums. Everyone's life's already shit.
Here's where you can get some more spells. I usually like to have a restore spell for each party member, because that's how you use cure magic.
Right.
And then at least 2 lightnings this early in the game. But you don't need to buy a lot of lightning, because sooner or later you'll find another one.
I mean,
That's how I like to start.
Huh. Does Tifa have any equipped already, or no?
Nope. I usually use Tifa for, I set her up with a lot of buffs, debuffs, and healing spells.
Let's see. I do already have that. Let's see. Give Barret the restore. So Cloud doesn't have a restore at the moment, but Tifa and Barret do.
Alright, be careful with that because both Tifa and Barret can potentially leave the story, leaving you with no restores at the,
You
for
know
a while.
what? Shit, that is a good point.
There will be a point in this story where Tifa and Barret leave the party, and Cloud's the only one. And then he'll find Aerith, but you won't have your restore material. Ooh, all materia is pretty good, so if you pair a restore and an all, and one of those bars where there's 2 sets, when you use restore, it'll cast in the whole party instead of just Cloud, or whoever you aim the restore at. So all materia is pretty good.
Okay, so I think I should grab another iron bangle then. that way I can equip Cloud with one more materia and the all materia.
There you go.
I'm learning! Let's see, give him the all there. That way I can keep the healing up. And then I'll put lightning there. Alright, now I just need to figure out where upstairs is.
I think you already went upstairs. Oh, I forgot Johnny's actually in original Final Fantasy VII.
So that's what I needed to do, is go up there?
You didn't even need to go up there. You could have just walked to the right and continued without doing that.
Alright. I keep forgetting how few buttons there used to be, because I keep trying to hit, start to open the menu, but it's X on my controller.
I don't know. This was a DualShock 1, so it had just about every button a PS4 or PS3 controller.
Did y'all just have an agreement to die? Like, those guys just straight up died.